We take life way too seriously, knowing we're not even gonna make it out alive. We're not even gonna. Nobody's gonna pull out of this alive, physically at the very least. You know what I mean? We take it way too seriously. And if you're anything like me, and probably millions of other people, we get so caught up in tasks, responsibilities, goals, which is okay. I feel like that's a part of life, and I think it's beautiful that you're even deciding to. Now, I don't want to say carry those burdens. That's not a good way to put it. To complete those tasks, complete the responsibilities. You have the desire to do that, which is great. That makes you responsible. That makes you high functioning. That makes you Mr. Make it happen, That makes you that. Because that is a part of life. A part of life. But that shouldn't be our whole life though. I personally don't feel like it should be. We all have things that we enjoy. And some things that we enjoy, probably not productive, probably not even healthy. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Probably won't actually, because I was about to say it probably won't do anything for your future. However, you doing stuff that you enjoy is establishing an environment for yourself where you are allowing yourself the space to simply just do something that has no benefit per se to put you in a better position. Like, for example, you not cleaning your room or cleaning a certain area in the house for weeks would not put you in a better position because it's going to create more dust, more dirtiness, more disorganization within that space. But if you clean it every week, that is going to put you somewhere better in the future. So that's why it's important to do your tasks. And it's important to do things that are gonna like benefit you in the future. But like, it's okay to do things that are not gonna benefit you. Like, I'm gonna be honest. In the future, some things that will benefit you just for right now, like it feel good for right now. That sounds like a crazy thing I'm promoting. Let me promote this with caution because some people might take this way out of context and do stuff that are against God, against what against human design, against all of that. No, I'm talking about eating a double fudge ice cream brownie sundae. I'm talking about things like that. That's a personal desire of mine. That's something I'm also. This is just a little thing I've been going through as well. Like, some days, I just want to be fat. I want to be a fat little princess. Like, I'm never gonna hold you, but that's not gonna benefit me long term, right? Because I could be obese. I can have a whole bunch of health problems in my future. I could be consuming a whole bunch of things that are not providing me nutrients, vitamins, or minerals, or going to help my body function in any way, shape, or form. So, can't do that too often, right? However, it's okay to do it every now and then. It's okay to do something that's enjoyable every now and then. We forget about that. That's a different part of life. Everything's about balance. Like, you working hard, you completing your tasks, you being responsible. That doesn't have to be what your entire life consists of. And when I say entire life, I'm not saying your 20s, 30s, 40s. I'm talking about your life right now. That's a part of your life right now. That's one sector. And another sector could be you hanging with your friends or you just hanging with yourself. You sitting down and watching a movie the whole time, like no pauses, no nothing, just enjoying yourself. Why don't we do that? You working hard for 2 weeks straight, and on week 3 you take a 5-day vacation. Why not? Why can't we do that for ourselves? We end up normalizing this kind of environment where we have to work, or we're not working, we're not valuable, we're worthless, we're not fulfilling what we're supposed to be fulfilling. But another part of life is to be happy and do things that make us happy. Like, set some time aside that's not going to be detrimental for you to engage in activities as such. Because, like I said, it's all about balance. You can't spend the rest of your year, it's January right now, you can't spend the rest of your year lollygagging, doing non-productive stuff. You can spend some days like that, or small moments of your day like that. But you can't do that for the rest of the year. And you can't be working yourself to death for the rest of the year. And mind you, if you see my content, I say this every video. If you see my content, I talk a lot about like action taking, being productive, just motivational based type stuff to like reach your goals, chase your dreams, all of that. And all of that is great. All of that is beautiful. That's how I live my life. I can't live my life any other way. However, I do recognize that I don't have to be on go 100% of the time. It's okay to kick back your feet, put your feet up, have some bomb food, whatever leisure activity comes to your mind. Because I can only give examples of mine, Stuff like that is very fun. It's exciting. Walking a trail, taking a road trip, going to the mall, go shopping. I like shopping. Or even just online shopping. Just taking that time for yourself is beautiful. And you enjoy those things. So why live a life not doing things you enjoy? Why would you do that to yourself? And if you believe that you can't, that's a self-limiting belief. It is. If you're telling yourself, no, I can't do that. No, I have to do this. I have to do that. I have to do. Like, you're creating a space for yourself where you can't do anything that you enjoy. That's a limitation. Why can't you have both? Why can't you have your cake and eat it too? I'm so serious. All work, no play. You can have both. You can have the best of both worlds. You're limiting yourself. And I understand the society that we live in and the economy that we're in, especially, look, shout out for you if you're fending for yourself right now. I'm still with my parents. Even me, I could be a multimillionaire. I'll probably still be here. I'm a little bit different. However, if you're fending for yourself, yes, you might feel like you're in a position, like, if I don't take that extra shift, if I don't do that extra day at the gym, if I don't spend this time working on this, I'm going to be 100% behind. That's not true. Like, that's a thought. That's what you're telling yourself. Why can't you can also think, okay, I could do all this stuff and I could still have some time in the day to relax. Like, hello, when you take an 8-hour shift, it's required by law for you to take a break. It's in place for a reason. Even God, he rested on the 7th day, the Sabbath. He made, let me not even do this because I don't even know if I know it in order. But yeah, I know. He made the earth. He made the stars and skies. He made the heavens and the seas. He made the animals. He made plantation, agriculture. Then he made humans. And he's like, okay, on the 7th day, I'm going to kick it. The person who created you did that for himself. So why would you not? That's against God's design. You see what I mean? Y'all know me. I'm going to quote the Bible. I'm not even quoting the Bible, but I'll re-say their concepts because it's true. If you think about what God designed is for us, I swear life is more simple. We overcomplicate it trying to do things that is not of God's teaching. For example, Kanye West has said this. If you don't fear God, you open up the door to fear everything else in the world. But if you instill the fear of God, nothing else in the world can put fear in your heart. You see how that works? Because that's our design. So we're not even designed, going back to the main message, we're not even designed to be workaholics. We're not even designed to work every single day. It's not in the plan. It doesn't have to be in your plan. You can take some time for yourself. I like to watch TV. A lot of times I watch TV while I'm cleaning. I like to pair it with stuff. But it's okay to just simply, you're not doing anything else, for me, for example, I'm not working on content. I'm not doing some extra research so I can expand my mind. I'm not doing any of that. I'm literally just laid up in my bed watching a show. That's okay. Going out, scheduling a day to meet up with your friends and y'all hang out for hours. That's okay. And it's nothing work, business related. So many people can be so damn transactional. Everybody's on different points of their lives. However, like, you don't have to hang out with people. Same thing with songs and music. Even the music I listen to, and I'm not gonna stop playing these songs because to be saying this neither. I can be honest about that. And a lot of music be like, we not talking about money. Like, what we talking about? Like, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I'm not worried about you unless you're feeding my family. And yes, I will still play those songs. So y'all might see me in the future repeating those songs. But I'm mindful with what I listen to, because I know not to live like that though. And what I mean by that is, I don't have to live in a way everything has to be money related. Everything has to be bettering my future. That is important. And every single day, I do something to better my future. But the whole day, actually, yeah, the whole day, because you taking time for yourself is bettering your future. Because like I said, it's creating a space where having fun, taking some time off is normalized. And it's not going to punish you in a negative way. You thinking taking time to yourself is negative is a thought. And that's what you think. That's what you attract. Then you're going to attract situations in your life if you was to take some time off. Like, oh, because you're going to be behind on rent. Or because I took that day off. Now I can't pay my rent. You're creating that environment for yourself. Y'all don't even understand how powerful your thoughts are. It's so powerful. It's creating your life. Your thoughts are also creating the life where you feel like you need to work. No, just simply enjoy it. Just be human, bro. Like, just exist. We be taking this way too seriously. Yeah, sometimes people fail to think how things are a choice. Like, even problems. Like, let's say you have a problem with a person or a person has a problem with you. Even not how society presents how to handle that, like, oh, you must deal with it, you must retaliate, you must respond. Honestly, for example, if somebody has a problem with you, you can just like not engage at all. It's the funniest thing ever. People don't think that. We care too much how other people are going to perceive our actions, or like if people think we're a punk or something and we don't respond, or like we have to respond a certain way to prove our dominance, or to be right, or to prove that we're right, to prove that we're superior. Like, you can just like not give a fuck. Like, it's true. Think about it. Some people who do somebody wrong and the person is like, arguing with them, yelling at them like, you did this to me, da da da, like, yeah, y'all know those people, like, they don't care. They're like, okay, I'm sorry, like, what else do you want me to do? And they literally go on about their life. You can do the same thing. Like, vice versa. You could be that person, somebody did something wrong to you, and you can just go about your life. You see how we take things, that's just an example. We take things too seriously. Like, no, somebody can bump into you while you're walking down the street. Like, okay, somebody can say a slick comment. I mean, if you got the time, you got the time. Like, I sometimes, just because I might argue back, and then sometimes I just go about my day, because it's just like, who cares? We take things too seriously, bro. We really do. I bet you there's some things in your life that I know you don't even take that seriously. Like, just think about it. Think about one thing in your life you're not taking that seriously. You can apply that to like your work and your responsibilities and your task. It's like, I'm not saying don't do it. Like I said, everything's about balance. So I'm just saying, you take it to, like, you putting on all this pressure, all this stress on yourself. I have to. Not like Brody, let yourself flow. Let yourself flow. Like, relax. It's okay. We taking things too seriously. Have some time for yourself. I know there's that thing you've been wanting to do. But you probably haven't been doing it because it's like, oh, it's not benefiting my goals. It's not going to put me in a better position. It's not going to put no money in my pocket. It might take money from me. Like, if you know doing something that's enjoyable is worth it. That's a good enough reasoning. People be acting like that's not a good enough reason. If you know you're going to enjoy it, that's a good enough reason to do it. It's good enough with balance. With balance, though. And it's God abiding with balance. Why not have that for your life? Like, come on, y'all. Thank you for tapping in, though. Make sure you check out my Patreon. It'll be in the bio. Like, comment, subscribe. Like, put in the comments, like, what is something you want to do that you've been putting off because you have work and stuff? Let me know.